Bonsoir. Good evening, c'est ça, en anglais, good evening. Bienvenue à la conférence de presse d'après-match Angleterre-Côte d'Ivoire avec le coach Patrice Baumel, sélectionneur des éléphants de Côte d'Ivoire.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-match press conference for England v Côte d'Ivoire, here with coach Patrice Baumel.
Alors, coach, on va commencer par une question. Vous allez répondre en français pour la presse francophone et le reste, ça va se faire en anglais. Quel point pouvez-vous faire de la rencontre contre l'Angleterre aujourd'hui et des deux matchs amicaux face à la France et à l'Angleterre?
Forcément, bonsoir à tous, pardon. C'est deux défaites, donc forcément, c'est jamais agréable pour un entraîneur de perdre deux matchs, même si c'est contre deux grandes nations. Ceci étant dit, des fois, il faut payer pour apprendre. Ce soir, on a encore appris, je pense, même si c'est dans la difficulté. On savait que cette équipe anglaise avait de grandes qualités, notamment sur les côtés. On a un petit peu souffert sur les côtés. Et malheureusement, ce carton rouge vient annihiler un petit peu nos plans où on voulait travailler en bloc et essayer de pouvoir les contrer sur quelques situations. C'était un petit peu le plan de jeu. Donc déçu d'arriver à cette mi-temps déjà avec 2-0 et puis surtout être à 10 contre 11 contre une grande nation, c'est toujours difficile. Vous voulez que je réponde en anglais ou vous le faites?
C'est comme vous voulez.
Je peux démarrer, puis si c'est pas assez bon, vous prenez le relais.
Ah, c'est sûr que vous allez le faire.
So good evening, everybody. First of all, of course, when we get to lose during the two friendly games, even if it's against two big nations like France and England, a coach cannot be happy about the results. Afterwards, I think we knew that the plan was to try to work as a block to contain England, because we knew that they have some great players, and on the wings they were getting a good combination. And unfortunately, we get a red card so early, and afterwards we were obliged to run after the ball, because already 11 against 11 is quite difficult, but 10 against 11 it was quasi impossible. But the plan was to play in block and to try to play counter when we get opportunity, but when we were one less player, the game was down for us. It was quite difficult to give a good challenge.
Do you have any questions, please? Okay, Mr.
Thank you. Do you have a view on the red card? Do you feel it was harsh?
I saw that just in front of me first. I think there is a clear challenge in the midfield. And I think Serge get obstructed, and he was thinking that it was a fault. For me, it was a light fault, but it was a fault. And you know, a player, when the ref don't whistle for him, he's coming, and I think he came too rough. But I think I didn't see clearly. I think it was a short fault for us. And because of that, the ref didn't give us a free kick, and he must has content to don't come too rough. But at the end of the day, it's football, and I have to see the pictures to know perfectly. But he killed, I think, the spectacle, because afterwards, even for the fans, it was not a game anymore.
Somebody else?
But are you frustrated with Serge at all? Because, I mean, it's a friendly. He's the captain. It's 40 minutes. He's already got a booking. So does he not have to be more careful in that kind of situation?
Of course. He's a captain. Now he's a mature player, and he has to lead the group. So when you leave the group like that in Wembley Stadium against England, all the team is punished. Not only him. Everybody, and all the work we are doing since 2 years, we didn't see. We didn't show our potential, because I'm sure time after time we were getting opportunities, but tonight we just play as a group afterwards. Second half, I said, guys, we have to work together, and the challenge is to don't get any goals for the second half. Almost done. Almost we made it, but yeah, I quite disappointed about the spirit we should have put our level higher to show something else tonight.
Other question? Here and here.
Could I just ask a question about Wilfried Zaha? Why was he not in the squad this evening?
After the first game, he felt some painful behind, on the hamstring. So, because we flew the following day of the games against France, when we arrived, because he's from here, it was easier for us to get an X-ray, and he had a grade 1-2 on the hamstring, and because of the schedule with Crystal Palace, it was not necessary to get any risk. He was sad, me as well, because for me, he should have played this game. For him, it was a dream to play England. He started with England, came with Ivory Coast, playing in Wembley in London. So this is football, and I have to understand as well the players that they have a busy schedule, and we don't have to make any risk, because on hamstring, if he's getting better, then it's 6 weeks, maybe two months, and we cannot make any risk. Unfortunately for him and for me and for the squad.
I had the same question.
The same question.
Same with Sangare in the midfield. So during the French game, he get an injury on the ankle. So I put him out, and he was not able to touch the ball. It was so painful. So same, because he's playing so many games with PSV Eindhoven, and we don't have to make any risk.
Just to be clear, are you saying that Wilfried is injured, or you didn't want to risk him?
He's injured on a hamstring. When you have a grade 2, for me, is an injury. That I'm not a doctor, but we'll see with Crystal Palace. Today, I release him to go to make some treatment and care with his physio in the club. I asked him to come with a team for the game. He was with us. He was so sad because he wanted to play. But for me, grade 2 is an injury on hamstring, because he's a very fast player. He needs hamstring to develop his game. So imagine we put him in, and after 5 minutes, for what? And it was opportunity for the players to play as a team. But, of course, I would have loved him to play tonight with the Elephants, unfortunately.
People online, do you have any question, please?
I have a question, if it's possible.
Matt Reid, yes.
Yeah, hello. A question on England, as much as anything else. From facing them today, it's very hard to judge because of you lost a man, and obviously with home advantage for England. But how would you rank them against the best sides that you faced and the best sides that you've seen across the globe, their chances of going forth for the World Cup?
J'ai pas très bien entendu, ça coupait un peu. Est-ce que vous pouvez traduire?
Votre analyse d'Angleterre quant à la Coupe du Monde et les autres grosses équipes que vous avez vues.
Tonight they try another system, and I think it's a chance for England to have several systems. I read on the newspaper that he's always changing the coach, 3 behind, 5, 4, 3 in midfield. But I think it's a chance for England to have so many options to play, because in my opinion, it's because of they have so many players, different players, that they have different opportunity. And we can see, I was in the stadium to watch England, Switzerland, and during the game he changed 3 times of system, but it's like the players they know. So for me it's a plus for the squad. And of course, when you reach the final of the European Cup, you can wish that they can go far for the World Cup. And when you are England, your ambition, your will is to reach the last maybe quarter or semi-final, because they are so strong. But football, we never know World Cup. I played the last World Cup with Morocco, and World Cup is a very high level, and all the team they are ready and prepared to challenge. So, but still, it's a very strong team. They are not 4th in the FIFA ranking by fluke, you know. It's a very strong team, and we saw that tonight.
Other question? online. Other question?
Yeah. Can I come in?
Adeola, yes.
Right. Coach, obviously, Ivory Coast will not be playing the World Cup, but they've got a chance. They are hosting the African Cup of Nations next year. The red card of Sergei Aurier played was a major decider. So what positives would you want to take from tonight's game, particularly playing England for the first time and playing a very top quality team? So what positives would you want to draw from this game? Thank you.
I think we always have to turn positive things even when it's difficult. Tonight it's difficult. A couple of days ago, after the lose against France, we were disappointed about the results because we deserve maybe better. But tonight we show that I think where we have to improve is to be consistent in 2 games, high-level games. We are maybe able just to make a good game against France, and then we are not able to keep the same performance 3 days later, 4 days later. So it's where we have to improve in terms of concentration. And when we have a mature player, they have to lead the team. And where I'm happy, it's in the second half. We had some new players. It was the first cap, and they did quite a good job. One less player, they did quite a good job. And I wanted to get a 0-0 in second half to encourage them, because it's not easy. But yeah, I'm sure it will serve for the future to stay concentrated, to don't, to manage the mind. Even if you are frustrated because maybe it's a fault 3 seconds before, just get concentrated and manage yourself. If you want to lead a team, if you want to lead a nation, you have to manage your mind. And this is where we have to improve. And Serge was disappointed and sorry. In the halftime, he said, guys, I killed the game, I'm sorry. But this is football, at the end of the day, we have to turn positive and to use that as a strength to don't make anymore such a mistake.
A last question? Online or in the room? Do you have any question? No.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All the best for England.
And good night.